guess whose it is? It's yours.
Welcome to my show. My name is Keisha Gay. Thank you for pressing play. You may be pissed at what I'm about to say or not. Well, thanks for pressing play. Thank you, people, for listening. Yo, my show is about establishing who you are. Establishing who you are. Knowing who you are. Getting to know you before you extend you. Getting to know what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you tick, what makes you glad, so on and so forth. Yo, you continue to grow. That's one thing about life. You don't stop growing. You don't stop learning. When people say, oh, I learned something new today, they get excited. Oh, I learned something new today. I'd say to myself, you should learn something new every day. For the last week, I took myself off of social media. Instagram, which is my favorite right now. That's my gossip column. Know everybody business. A little bit of Facebook. Haven't really been doing that neither. I've been listening to a lot of TD Jakes. I'm not a religious anything. I'm spiritually inclined and I have a great relationship with God. I pray a lot because I do a lot. And I just want to be better at being me because being me is important to me. Being a better me is important to me. So I'm working on me too, establishing my purpose, always establishing me. But one thing about me that a lot of motherfuckers know, you can't tell me shit. Yes, that is a gift and a curse. I am very, very strong-minded, and I'm very focused. You can't tell me shit. It's a problem for some. It's not a problem for me. It's only a problem for me when other people that I love has a problem with it. And it's offensive at times, I guess. But I think they need to establish who they are so they can work with me. Also, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to adjust with them also as people, as human beings, and I think it's vice versa. So, with that being said, establishing you. And I'm going to tell you from my extent. When I make up a goal for myself, it's me making that goal. You can't tap me on my shoulder and tell me, no, I can't do it. Because I know who I am, and I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses, I know my flaws, I know a lot of things about myself. And I have to work, I work on me all the time. Because I got flaws, right? I work on me. I want to make myself better. But while working on me, people will interfere. People will say you can't. People will say that it's not good for you. No one on this planet Earth can tell me what is or is not good for me. They can tell me about how I affect them. They can tell me how I treat them. Boom, boom, bam, boom. They can do that. But when it comes to me, you can't tell me shit about me. I've established who I am. I have a small circle. I don't kick it with everybody. I try not to be influential, like people to influence me with bad or negative behavior. I don't smoke weed. It's my choice. That's my choice. Some people do on a daily basis. That's your business. I can't stop you from doing something I've established for me as a youth. That wasn't for me. Establishing me. That wasn't for me. I've tried ecstasy. That wasn't for me. One night, I took it. After taking Tylenol, the motherfuckers don't mix. I was like 21 years old. Probably the last time I did it. The motherfuckers, it almost killed me. I mean, if the person I was with, which was one of my exes, didn't like work on me, like, hey, you know, she kept on trying to keep me alert and shit, man, it would have been a different outcome. So, I experienced life, but I also, with my experience and my trials and tribulations and all this, I've established what is and what isn't for Keisha Gay. Uh, that's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to who you are, you have to define yourself. You may redefine yourself, but allow you to do that. Don't allow someone else to do it for you. When I was around 20, 21 years old, I met the A&R for LaFace Records. All bad. All bad. All bad. At that time in my life, I did not know who I was. I was facing my sexuality. I was facing that thing where after you graduate high school, what am I going to do? Man, I was facing so much. Oh, man. I wasn't 21. I was younger than 21. My God, I was probably like 19. 19 or something like that, because I think I was dating this dude, but that's how I know it was 19, around there, because I wasn't dating any man after that. But he's the one that hooked me up with LaFace Records, and then I had the interview or whatever, and I talked to the A&R. I spoke to the A&R. I said to him, I spit my rap. Most people don't even get this opportunity to talk to A&Rs, right? So I spit my rap or whatever the case may be. And Missy Elliott was hot at that time, and he requested that I sound more like her. Now, I don't sound nothing like her. I'm from New York. I have this rugged rap edge. I grew up listening to Nas and Jay-Z. Those are the people that I loved at that time. And I'm a female that sounds like that. It doesn't go well with the community, the hip-hop community. You know what I'm saying? You have to this day, you still got to doll the shit up. You got to look the look. You got to, you know what I'm saying? I was too raw. I wasn't clean. I wasn't smooth around the edges. If I had the right person in my life to say, yeah, Keisha, you should do it like this, boom. But guess what? I allow him and his opinion to change my drive and my will to succeed in the hip-hop game the way that I used to. That's a problem. That's a problem on so many levels. It's a problem because it shouldn't happen that way. I should not allow anyone to affect me, anyone to redesign me, anyone to tell me what I can and cannot do with me. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's affected by that. I'm the one that's affected. So sometimes you have to be strong-willed and strong-minded, and at the end of the day, you're still, unfortunately, you're going to lose a lot of motherfuckers. You're not going to keep this 20 people team around you at all time. I mean entourage, not team, because a team is different than an entourage. You're not going to keep this 20-man entourage around you for a long time. You are going to shrink in the motherfuckers that you deal with the higher you go, the more you progress. Because we all do not walk at the same speed. So how the fuck you think you're going to progress at the same speed? Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. Oh, these my niggas since day one. These my niggas since kindergarten. These my same niggas. It's not gonna happen. We all don't evolve at the same speed or the same time. We're gonna meet up at different times in our lives, but at the end of the day, not everybody's gonna stick to the plan, stick to the game, stick to the goal, because we are all individuals by nature. This is by nature. We are all designed differently. That's the case. So when you establish who you are, what you are, and you still growing, and you still trying to be that great this and that and the third. I'm talking about motherfuckers that want to do something in life, just so you know. The people that want to do something in their life, this is dedicated to you. When you establish who you are, what you are, ain't nobody can tell you shit. It's unfortunate for them, but that's none of their business. We were not born to stay with the same motherfuckers from day one to end day. Just to keep it 100. We were not here from birth to death with the same people. We're not meant to at all times. If some people are still there, praise God. Praise God. You kept something in common with that person. Hopefully it's something positive. But during your growth, you have to establish who you are so nobody can tap you on the back and say, Keisha, you need to sound like Missy Elliott. Because today, if that happened, it would be a different outcome. So all my teenagers or whoever, these young people, because you motherfuckers are young in y'all 20s too. Establish who you are so nobody could tell you shit about what you need to be. But at the same time, understand that you need to grow. Receive the constructive criticism. Receive the constructive criticism, because if he would have said, oh, if he wouldn't have said sound like Missy Elliott, I promise if he said something differently, like if he was specific, like you probably need to smooth it out a little bit. Instead of saying that, you should have said this. He didn't come at me like that. He said you need to sound like Missy Elliott. I can't sound like somebody that I wasn't born to be. You dig? I was born to be Keisha Gay, and that's who I am. So establish yourself so nobody can't tell you shit, but accept constructive criticism, because that will make you so much of a better person. Your growth will be so great, but also give as much as you receive. Alright, yo. Have a blessed day. Have a happy holiday. Happy New Year if I don't hit it up before New Year, because everything comes to me just comes to me. All praises to God, and have a great day, y'all. For real. I'm out.
Niggas talk more than bitches these days. It's like that shit,